What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a good Monday. So I got some information I want to talk about as far as Looney Tunes and Elmer Fudd here because it's just kind of strange and they're making some really weird decisions with censorship with the character. I want to talk about that. I also want to talk about Marvel Comics and DC Comics. It looks like they did, in fact, cancel New Warriors and a few other books. So I want to catch you guys up on that as well. But first, a word from our sponsor, Ridge Wallet. So I've been with Ridge for a while, and I think they're a great company. They have great products. My personal wallet is to the right. It's got all my stuff in it right there. That's their carbon fiber wallet. I also have the Gunsmoked aluminum wallet, which you see on the right. This way you can compare the sizes. So this is a front pocket wallet. Instead of carrying it in your back pocket, you carry it in your front. It's really comfortable, really convenient, and stylish. They look really cool too. They're also a really good company. Listen, they've stuck by a lot of channels over the past couple of weeks. And, you know, everything going on with sponsorships and people going after them. Ridge sticks with channels. And I think they're a great company. They have a great product. You can go to their website, check out their reviews. You're going to see reviews from a lot of other people than me, and they're all going to say the same thing. These wallets are fantastic. Very sturdy, very well built. You use the code FLASH at checkout. It'll save you 10% on your total purchase. Also, in the description, there's a link. Use that link, and it will bring you here. This is the actual website. Cruise around the website, check out the reviews, check out the wallets. These are lifetime guaranteed wallets. Free shipping, 10% off if you use the code FLASH. So remember, use the link in the description. It'll take you here. Father's Day is coming up this month. These would make a great gift for dad. So check them out. Check out the link. Use the code FLASH. Thanks for your support. So if you have HBO Max, one of the things you might have noticed on the app or on the website, however you're consuming the content, you might have noticed that they've brought back Looney Tunes. So I think it's been a while since they've made new 2 to 5 minute shorts of Looney Tunes characters. I don't know how long it's been. It's been a while since I've seen anything new. I think there's been like full 30-minute episodic shows. But as far as like the old style way they've done it, I think it's been a while. I could be wrong on that. I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like it's been a while since they've made new Looney Tunes stuff. Well, they're making some changes. One of them is really stupid. Elmer Fudd basically isn't going to be using his rifle, which I don't get. I really don't see the problem with it. It was kind of a part of the character. He's a hunter. You know, part of the thing is he's always hunting the Looney Tunes, like Bugs Bunny in particular. He's always going after him. Daffy Duck as well, as you can see him in the picture here. I watched this, so they have a little promo here. He's like chasing around Bugs Bunny with a scythe. I didn't know that's what hunters did. It makes him look like he doesn't know what he's doing. At that point, why don't you change the way the character looks too? Because it looks weird. Like hunters don't go out with scythes. Can you give him a bow and arrow at least, like a compound bow? That would have been a little bit different. Like that to me would still make sense because there's like a bow season in hunting. If you didn't know that, you can do that. So this is just a strange creative decision. Here's the real weird thing about this too. They can still use dynamite and all kinds of stuff. So in some ways, Bugs Bunny seems more competent than Elmer Fudd when it comes to using, you know, explosive stuff. And that is strange considering, you know, he used to be proficient in firearms. So Bugs Bunny is like stuffing Acme dynamite all over him while he's like taking swings at him with a scythe. It's strange, and it kind of breaks the dynamic a little bit. Maybe it was just me, and maybe a lot of people won't have issues with this, but I just was really confused by it, and I just don't think that it worked. I think you're only going to really run into that problem with this dynamic with Elmer Fudd and Bugs Bunny, or just Elmer Fudd in general, because that's a part of the character. And I just don't understand it. And to me, it just seems stupid why you can't do that. But in their defense, a lot of cartoons, at least over here in America, have kind of stopped putting a lot of firearms in their stuff. You still see them from time to time, depending on the content. Looney Tunes is really, truly geared for kids. So I get it. But if you're going to change the dynamic up that much, in my opinion, then just don't use Elmer Fudd. Then just don't use him. Because this is stupid. No hunter uses a scythe. Okay? I think you could have given him a compound bow. That would have worked a little bit better. You could do some gags with that. But it's strange to me that if it's truly the defense, okay, well, we don't want to have, maybe we don't want kids to think about using firearms. That's fine. But what about dynamite sticks? I mean, those are just as dangerous, and you're putting them on birthday cakes in this episode. Now, they claim they don't want to use it because of violence in America and all of this stuff. I think it's stupid. And one of the guys that worked on the show actually chimed in over on Twitter. This was from June 7th, 2020. And this is what he had to say. This is somebody who used to work on the show when it was in production. I don't think he's, according to what he was saying on Twitter, there anymore. It says formerly a border writer at Looney Tunes Cartoons at Warner Brothers. He says, do you guys seriously care whether or not Elmer Fudd has a firearm in our shorts? You know how many gags we can do with firearms. Fairly few, and the best were already done by the old guys. It's limiting. And it was never about the firearms. It was about Elmer's flawed, challenged masculinity. Why does he have flawed, challenged masculinity? Because he likes to hunt? I didn't know hunting is now considered toxic masculinity. Is that what he's saying here? It's so strange, all this masculinity stuff they always want to put in there. And by the way, if everything that's the best was already done, then why even try to do new ones? It's that's kind of a dumb comment to me. But I just find this funny. Elmer Fudd was always about flawed and challenged masculinity. Okay. Goes on to say, also think about the context about what's going on in the world and how long ago our show started production, late 2017, early 2018, right on the heels of a record number of, well, you see the word there, particularly what happened in Vegas. Nobody wanted to touch firearms working in media. And he goes on to say, I'm not here to put words in other people's mouths or anything, but as someone who worked for 2 years with these characters, I personally did not miss or care or miss Elmer's rifle. We got a lot out of his personality and his lack of wit with any implement in his hands. Move on. Just move on, people. You need to move on. So there you have it. It's more about Elmer's flawed and challenged masculinity. It's not about what he uses or how he's a hunter. I mean, hunters definitely use swords and scythes all the time, so that's okay. Just a strange move, in my opinion. But there you have it. This is the future of Looney Tunes cartoons, censored and dumbed down. Listen, nothing's going to touch the old stuff. At this point, it's just like, why even keep doing it? But there you have it. I haven't watched these yet. I will go give these a chance and watch them. I mean, I have HBO Max, so why not? Maybe they're good. I don't know. But this just doesn't work for me. I think this is a really stupid idea. Like I said, I get it. You don't want to use the rifle. Fine, use a bow. What's wrong with a bow and arrow? I don't think anyone would have a problem with that. But instead you use this. I mean, it changes it. It really does. So that's my opinion on it. Maybe you have a different one. Give me your thoughts on that in the comments. What do you guys think? So let's move on to this kind of MIA. Here's the big thing, though, right? New Warriors has been delayed over and over again, and it looks like they've silently canceled it. So this came out from Bleeding Cool, talking about comics that haven't gotten new release dates yet. And it's a lot of the comics you would expect. America Chavez. The Union, which I don't know anything about this book or when it was coming out. We have Empire Spider-Man. So a lot of these books, Children of the Atom, Power Pack, Champions, New Warriors, New is the New Old, Empire, The Invasion of Wakanda. A couple things here. So the Empire books, which is this Wakanda book, and you've got Spider-Man and Storm Ranger Empire books. I don't know if this was a team up or not. Some of these Empire books have been consolidated down, I think. I think they're shrinking the event somewhat because, I mean, let's face it, a lot of people don't have the money right now. I think they're just getting rid of them to get rid of them. Like America Chavez here, that was never going to do very well. It was going to get canceled for sure. No one was going to buy this. I think they've decided to just hedge their bets and get rid of some of these books. So America Chavez is gone. Children of the Atom, looks like that book is gone as well. This was the other really cringy book that I covered about the X-Men's sidekicks. Really woke writer behind the book, Vita Leia. So this was never going to take off. This would have ended up being canceled as well. And then, of course, New Warriors. Looks like this is gone as well. I've done 2 videos talking about how they have moved the dates on this. So last time I checked, it was moved up to like September 2nd. And I pointed out, if you looked at the release schedule for this book, you would have already been at Empire issue 3 with this book no longer on the schedule at all. Empire 3, so you're already knee-deep into the event. You've already got several other tie-in books that have released at that point. And where's New Warriors? New Warriors issue 1 is done. That book was going to release like the week after the shutdown. So here's the other thing. 2, 3, 4, and 5, I don't know if those are done. At least issue 3 is probably not finished. So I do think they did cancel this book. I think all of these books on this list are probably canceled, more than likely. And it's funny. And there's more. You can go to Google. And if we click on New Warriors 2020, issue 1 of 5, Comics by Comixology, oops, it doesn't exist. I checked several other links. It does the same thing. It doesn't exist. This wasn't the case a week and a half ago. It still popped up. In fact, I pre-ordered it because I was going to do a video and a live stream on it. I mean, why not? You know, it'd be fun to do. And it's gone. I don't know if this is going to change, and it could very well change. They have not officially announced that any of these are canceled. Now, they are probably just quietly canceling them. That could happen. These could still come out. I don't know. But as of right now, it looks like all of these books are canceled. So, funny story. The most downvoted and hated trailer of all time on Marvel's channel on YouTube is definitely New Warriors. I think they canceled it. So, yeah, crazy stuff. Let me know what you guys think about all this. I'd like to hear your comments below. Let me see what you guys have to say about all this. Also, remember, check out the description. Go to ridgewallet.com. Use the code FLASH. Great Father's Day present. Also, make sure you're still subscribed. Throw a like up. Share the video. Then make sure you're still subscribed. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out.
Hello there.